This video was brought to you by my supporters on Patreon. Using the link below, you too can help me create better content here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Hello and welcome back to The Wandering Wind. I'm your host Gregory, and today I want to talk a bit about what has been going on with our country, because right now we have quite a few different news stories about clashes in Congress, clashes in the White House, clashes between former members of staff of the White House and the President of the United States. And I want to talk about in particular one particular thing, and that's the concept that nobody has any shame anymore. Now, during the proceedings where in a former member of the FBI who has now been fired since, Peter Strzok, was being questioned in the matter of the investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails as well as the Russia investigation, which he was part of. One of the members of the Congress, one of the members of the, I think it was one of the House members, but anyway, it was the chairman. No, it was the guy saying beside him, I can't remember his name offhand, asked Mr. Strzok, how can you go home to your wife and look her in the eye so innocently and lie to her every single day? And, of course, many people called for shame to be placed upon that man, but here's the problem. In modern America, the concept of shame has very little weight compared to what it used to have and what it did have in cases like this previously, where someone would have basically been blacklisted on all fronts for trying to attack a person's character in the midst of a criminal investigation that had nothing to do with Mr. Strzok's character. Now, I don't care where you lean, whether or not you're far left, far right, moderate, or just don't care. If you attack a person's character out of turn, out of order, as they said, we're saying multiple times in the House Congressional hearing, you have no shame. You have no shame when it comes to the rights of an individual to have his private matters stay private. I mean, seriously, they were attacking Mr. Strzok's character left and right. And it's not just Mr. Strzok. It's not just in the House proceedings. It's all over. Politics in modern America in 2016 to 2018, the last couple of years have been hell, okay? They've been hell with the way that politics has been played out. You had, during the 2016 elections, you had people on both sides basically pointing at the other one saying, well, he did, and he's touching me. Oh, he made fun of me. It's like, what are you, 5? All of 5 years old? All of 5 frigging years old? What the hell is wrong with you? You're supposed to be the politicians that run our country, not freaking toddlers fighting over damn toys. I mean, seriously. It's what I equate it to because there's no other precedent like it in history. There really isn't. We're getting to the point where here in America, the weight of shame, the weight of guilt, the weight of moral high ground has nothing to do with anything else in America. It has nothing to do with how we view other people. Oh, sure, you can have a good moral standing. That's all fine and good. People are still going to persecute you for pointless reasons. You can have a great moral upbringing. You can have the best demeanor in the world, but unless you have connections, nothing else matters. That's what I find troubling about modern American politics and modern American business. Because it's not the political spectrum, it's not just the business spectrum, it's all walks of life. If you're not well connected, people don't care what your morals are. And if you are well connected, you have to have the right morals, or else you're an outcast and you're an outlier, and that can be just as bad as being someone who's in the right but acts like a butthole. Excuse my language. I don't like this day and age where we have such stringent laws against, there were several violations of House proceeding law or House rules in the Strzok investigation that I finally or the Strzok interrogation, which I finally watched last night because I heard of a story about the chairman's own son condemning his father for his grandstanding, he said. And I think that's a great way to put it. He was grandstanding. Grandstanding is basically getting up on a soapbox and saying, hey, look at me, for the and it was political grandstanding. He was basically making himself look good. And yeah, so to be honest, I think things have gotten to the point where I'm finally done with watching politics, watching news, watching anything other than Philip DeFranco's coverage of the conversation and the topics at hand. And even then, I'm going to try my best not to get so involved in the story, in the conversation, that I become affected by it again, because I'm tired of feeling like utter crap because I watch the news and then I feel bad because people just aren't making things work. Anyway, that was just my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please hit that like button. If you want to see more of these videos, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to help me make more of these videos, please make sure to go over to my Patreon page. Link will be in the description. And support me for $1 a month. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great night. I love you very much. Have a great one. Bye.